music videos, past, present, and future. Video F is up next.
Hey, and welcome to Video Av. I'm Karina, and let's get started with some videos from independent artists.
I know what you want from me. I got everything you need, 'cause I know what you want. All I ever wanted was a bad bitch, a one who not gon' treat me like I'm average. I swear this money turned me to a savage. I swear to God that stunting is a habit. All I ever wanted was a bad bitch, a one who not gon' treat me like I'm average. I swear this money turned me to a savage. I swear to God that stunting is a habit. I know what you want from me. I got everything you need. I know what you want from me. I got everything you need. I know what you want. Want some Gucci and a new Saint Laurent. Baby, tell me what you want. I've been sipping, I've been smoking on some bomb. Girl, you trippin', why your ass gon' treat me wrong? I put the tip in, now you singing on my songs. I've been flipping, now my money getting long. I'm like Rip can play the corner with that strong. All I ever wanted was a bad bitch, a one who not gon' treat me like I'm average. I swear this money turned me to a savage. I swear to God that stunting is a habit.
Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram for video requests, or if you're an artist and you want your video on the show.
Marius spell took a book from your shelf, straight right out the water, smooth sailing, falling this serum seed until I drift off to a dream, falling this serum seed until I drift off to a dream. A Marius spell took a book from your shelf, straight right out the water, smooth sailing, falling this serum seed until I drift off to a dream, falling this serum seed until I drift off to a dream. Scars that you little wish you saw, man, I wish I didn't go this far. Now I'm staring out my window, wonder where my friends go, never really had those. Smoke a blunt between two parked cars, skinny ripped jeans, you know I dressed apart. Take me back to the 90s, exactly where you find me. All real monsters inside me. Resurrection left depression on the hill, from while it lasted, but I'm past all the thrills. Keep me in your memory as the girl on the street with the guitar, singing sweet melodies. Bitch next, talking into all the repercussion. Uptown 6 train, eyes all sunken. Didn't even bring a book, nothing else to do but look at all the Marius spell. Took a book from your shelf, straight right out the water, smooth sailing.
To watch the full version of any video featured here, go to our YouTube channel and search for Video Av. The links will be in the description.
The bag, I hit the store, yeah, you know that I'm blowing it. 30 on me, I'm never lacking, yeah, you know that I'm holding it. Hit it lick for the P, ain't got no C's, pillow bag on some better shit. Turkey Hill or you want Briars, either way, dog, I'm cold as shit. Pop a bean, made me tweak, off the lean, I go to sleep. I'ma pull up in the Jeep, and I'm flexing with the heat. In the city, 2 to 3, fuck boy, he can get it. 3 AM in the digits, couple shots to fetch and fit it. On my way, cause I'm the meal ticket. My niggas up, gotta deal with it. And we get right to the bag, airport, my niggas jet lag. Couple thotties that we been had, we blowing up like we been lag. Flexed out 2 thotties, yeah, and we headed to the party, yeah. Shorty wanna pop a jolly, yeah.
Yeah, I had to go dumb, yeah. Fucking 30, cut the drum, yeah. I ain't never been a bum, but I came from the slums, yeah. Shoot shit, watch it run, yeah. All black like a nun. I been back, tripod, yeah. Ball made Jack sons, yeah. Side twin swipe on. I need a perfect time on. Just bridge fruit slice son. These niggas jack the wave, James on me like a slave. I'm your new bitch fave. The dark skin wave. Head hollow with the gang, yeah. New viz 4K, yeah. The shit I did to get paid, yeah. Make a nigga change his ways, yeah. Nike takes different slaves. Ice beaming, need shade. Need my chips, no lays. I've been stuck in the maze.
That's our videos for this week. I'm Karina. Thanks for watching Video Av, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Time to talk about sex with Sex Sells TV. Next up on Studio NYC.
I'm sexy, I'm nasty, I'm fancy, I'm classy. Hey, this is Rosetta Marie and Real with Sex Sells. I'm your host, Rosetta Marie, and we are going to interview this lovely lady today about her blogs and fashion and her book and the work that she does in the sex community. So let's get started. Hi, Real.
Hey, Rose. We've been knowing each other for a minute.
Yes,
We've been
it's
doing
crazy.
this for a minute.
It's crazy.
It's not a game.
It's really not.
At all.
No.
This
Why
is my
don't
girl.
we tell them how we met first?
Oh, yeah.
Because that goes into her fashion line. So back in the day, I was modeling, and a girlfriend of mine was like, oh, I know this girl. She got some dope clothes or whatever. And she was doing the show at BB King's restaurant.
That is exactly, yeah.
Right? She was doing a really big show.
Her
Everybody
legs
was there.
Crazy. They still are.
Everybody, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Her legs are crazy too. But so everybody was there, and she was the only designer that had like the bomb walk. We had to do like this, like bop and put our legs up, and she required that we wore 6-inch heels, y'all. And back in the days, I was only doing 4. So I was like, oh, snap.
Yeah. It always have to be sexy with Real Nice. That's the name of my brand, which is Real Nice. You know, I'm a designer, like she just said, how we met each other. And at the time, I think my focus at that time was lingerie. So I was focused mainly on that, but I also do ready to wear. I was going to wear a dress that I designed. Like, I designed it in February.
What had happened was,
yeah,
right.
I put it on. It was
Wait,
so
you designed
tight,
it in
I would have
February?
been sitting up here like this, like. And I'm not about to be uncomfortable.
Right.
That's
No, we're not doing that.
But it's so freaking cute. It's fire. I only do fire. I'm just saying, like, fashion is what I do.
Right.
So, but that's how we met.
And I actually still have a pair of thongs that she made. I think she made them for my friend that introduced me to her. And I was like, well, these is nice. And my friend ain't never come and get them. So they purple, y'all. They shiny. And I was just telling her they don't fit no more. I was smaller. These right here was smaller.
It's okay.
So,
you still can rock it though.
You think
But that
so?
ain't the only time that we met. I mean,
Yeah.
that we did business together.
Yeah.
Also, I designed something for her while she was singing.
That's right. That's right.
the blue
Yes.
dress. No, she looked
Yes.
hot that night too.
What club was that?
Where is the dress?
I still got the dress
Okay.
in my closet in plastic.
She looked
taking care
hot,
of it.
like super hot. I'm just saying,
Aw,
not just because
nah,
I made it, but she really did look hot.
She killed it. And guess what? Did I even have a fitting?
Yeah, you did. I mean, you came to my house maybe
Once.
like twice. I
It was
believe.
once.
No, you came twice.
Did I come twice?
Yeah, you did come twice. It was twice.
Okay, I came twice.
Yeah, she did.
That don't sound right.
Yeah, you did.
Pause.
I remember.
Okay.
Pause. What, girl? Okay.
So anyway,
Such a double show. I'm so happy to be here. I really, really am.
it's crazy because when she reached out about being on the show, the producers reached out to me about hosting the show. And then so he gave me like the, information of who I'm going to be interviewing. I was like, Real, that's my girl. Okay, we good. We always run into each other in this industry. It's like.
Then she interviewed me, so now the tables turned. Now, she's doing her thing and she's
Yeah.
interviewing me. Yeah.
And
talking about
here we
sex.
are.
Yeah, and talking about sex again.
So I follow her on Instagram, and so you have a few things going
And
on,
Facebook and LinkedIn. We all
everything.
know. I see you.
Yeah,
everywhere.
I always see her stuff. So you also a blogger, aside from the fashion. You blog, and you call your blog what, Sex Talk or something like that?
Well, first I have a service which is called Seductive Art. I just had my last one was like a month ago, I think. October 5th. That was my son's birthday. It was on October 5th.
Snap.
And it was only for women. So I have a service called Seductive Art, and it's surrounded around sexuality.
Okay.
And I teach women visual stimulation, not only to look good for their partner, but to be confident and love who they are, especially Black women. I'm definitely talking to them.
And we're going to do visual stimulation in another segment too.
Okay,
So, yeah.
so that's the first thing. And then we have Real Sex Talk. We talk about any topic, whatever the topic is for that evening. It can be doing your best blowjob, being comfortable in your own skin, you know, oral sex, anal sex, whatever. And then I teach an erotic and sensual dance. So that's all happens in one workshop, which is called Seductive Art.
Nice.
Yeah.
So do you do this like in a studio, like a Ripley Greer type? We're in New York, guys. So like in a Ripley Greer type studio,
No,
or
well, actually, you know,
at your
I think
house,
the
or
one, you know, I would have it at my house. And actually, like, my apartment is really nice. Don't get it.
it really
twisted.
is nice.
But it's just
It's
so
cute.
far, and no woman wants to come.
It's just
really
this one
far.
hill. You got to go up this hill.
Yeah, you want.
And
Yeah, it
even
is,
like
yeah.
I took the train there once, I took the bus there once. No matter how I go, you're gonna go up the darn hill. No matter what you do, you're gonna go up the hill.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's why people don't want to go over there.
Yeah.
And then she always doing something in the wintertime. Like,
No, that's not true.
so be trying to get people over there in the wintertime and stuff is kind of crazy.
Well, yeah, people don't really want to do too
No.
much movement. at that
Not
time.
going,
But
they don't want to go up the hill.
But the last place I had was at a art gallery, which is Image Nation,
Okay.
Raw Space. So I'm having it there again. And before that, it was at a restaurant
Okay.
at Kingston in Harlem. So I do a lot of stuff in Harlem mainly. I
Okay.
used to come out to Brooklyn. That's where you are. That's where you from.
I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Y'all
you
already know
got
I'm from
to
Brooklyn. All day.
Okay. Yeah, she is. That's
Brooklyn
true.
all day.
That's true.
So, how did you get started, or what about like the sex? I'm going to say the sex industry because
That's what it
at this
is.
point
I'm a part of it.
you're part of the sex
Yeah.
industry. You're teaching people. You're showing people. You're keeping couples happy, girl.
Yeah,
Because she
it's
has something on Instagram. We'll talk about that on another episode. But she had some things that she posts and she showed you different moves and stuff. And I was like, okay, let me try that. You know, my boo about to come over, so I need to keep
Get
it
it
fresh.
together.
You know, get it together.
Yes, always
So
get
like,
it
what inspired you to dig deep into this like industry as opposed to like, you know, being a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer?
You know what? Seriously, I think I've always
Or a stripper.
been- I was that too.
Were you?
Years
Did you
ago.
dance?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I used to be an exotic dancer.
Okay.
You
Well,
know,
that kind of makes sense.
No, but no, even before then, like I've always been like I feel even as like a teenager, like or even in my preteens, like I feel like I was always a sexual person. Not that I was promiscuous; those are two different things. Like I was just into my own.
Yeah, don't be starting
sexuality.
rumors and stuff.
You
talking
know
about
what I'm
her.
saying?
That's my friend.
And
Like,
there's
don't talk
nothing
about
wrong
her.
with being, you know, a
sexual person, in tune with your own sexuality.
and I definitely was that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so I got into. I was an exotic dancer, and then you know that was what that was. That's a whole other show. We'll definitely like to talk about that too.
We do, because I got a lot of stuff to talk about that. So, but yeah.
Yeah. and I don't know. And then I just started looking at women too. And I'm also a dancer. I'm a professional dancer. I'm trained in African, Caribbean, belly dance, and samba.
Okay,
also
nice.
was a burlesque dancer, and I created and I teach ESS, which is erotic, sensual, and seductive dance, which is a part of seductive art. So I was just, because I was a dancer, like I've always been a sensual dancer. No matter what type of dance I was doing, I'm always.
Well, you
throwing
got
the
a
hips in it.
you got that kind of body that it's.
I don't think
It don't matter what you do is gonna look a certain kind of way anyway.
You think so? Just because? Why?
We'll talk about that later because we went out of time.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that I definitely know how to work my shit. And I was
Right.
watching a lot of women. I was just like even from walking in heels, just being confident, sitting up straight, etiquette, like when you go out, be a lady, like just all of these things
Right.
that I was noticing about women in particular. Well, I only watch my sister though. I'm just saying, I'm a
Right.
sister's type of girl.
Right.
No, no offense to anyone else, but
Right.
but I was just, and definitely want to tap into them too as well. But I was just watching my sisters like, yo, I need to help them. And also with the weight gain too. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with being a big girl. And if you are that, you please like just embrace it, love who you are. But the most important thing is that you eat healthy and you work out as much as you possibly can. So just to build up their confidence, I got all of that, just from watching women and
I like that.
And dancing.
I like that. So we just got to know Real. And wait, say the full name again.
Real, just Real.
Okay, just Real. So we just got to know Real, y'all. She is a seductress. She is an intimacy coach. She's an author. She's all of that. stay tuned. We're going to have some other episodes with her because we have a lot more to talk about.
Yes, we do.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Sex
Thank
Cells.
you for having me, Rosetta.
You're welcome.
Rosetta.
She's so stupid.
I'm sexy, I'm nasty, I'm fancy, I'm classy.
Time for some Q&A. Up next on Studio NYC.
This is Karina, host of Video Av, and this is Studio Q&A. So my favorite type of music is hip hop, R&B, and pop. My favorite artists are Chris Brown, Kehlani, Justine Skye. My very first album I've ever bought was Keisha Cole's first album. My first concert that I went to was Chris Brown's concert, and I got trampled over. It was not a good look. Favorite songs you annoy with friends? I mean, when Cardi B's song comes on, I always poke everyone's shoulder, so yeah. Thanks for all the questions. You can catch me on Video Av, so stay tuned. Bye.
This is your girl, Early Red, host of The Red Zone, and this is Studio Q&A. So my favorite type of music, we all know, is the hip hop. But where I grew up and came from, it was the soul and R&B, so that I definitely have that at heart. You know, I was a singer back in the day, so, you know, that's how I relate to that. As far as favorite artists, I'm going to have to mention, right? Cash Rock. Of course, we got to mention Cash Rock. I stay independent, so I definitely want to shout out all the independent artists. Cash Rock, Stuck B, that's who I'm working heavy with. Shout out to Nocturnal. Shout out to my ninja Kosan, my whole Break a Leg family, Dean. Those are my artists I'm working with right now, so of course they're going to be my favorite. Let's get to the top. And what's the first album I ever bought? I actually bought when, after the whole Napster thing and everything, or maybe around that time, I can remember. It was probably the DMX's first album, honestly. Was the first album that I bought. My first concert, I really didn't go to concerts too much, you know, as a child, but I started going to more of them now. I want to say the Rihanna concert I went to maybe a few years ago was pretty dope. So I would say that's one of my favorite concerts. Favorite song, let me see, to annoy my friends with would probably be any type of like freestyle. Not that they don't like it, but you know, I could play it for hours and days. So let's go with the freestyle music. You already know. Thanks for tuning in to the Studio Q&A. It's your girl Early Red from the Red Zone. See y'all later, Early Red Promotions.
This is Eric Kyle, host of Morse Code, and this is Studio Q&A. PlayStation 2. Right to Hell Retribution. Street Fighter 3. Yeah, too many to count. At either YouTube, Game Hunter, or Facebook with my actual name. This is Eric Kyle, host of Morse Code, and this is Studio Q&A.
Video games and tech news. It's Morse Code. Next on Studio NYC.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, fellow gamers, to Morse Code. I'm your host, Eric Kyle. Here we'll be discussing all things gaming and our passion for video games. This may take a while until I can get working format for this short segment, but stick with me this evening while I show the love I have for the industry. And I would like to talk about the recent controversy that has been going around works with the grand display of both Detroit Become Human and The Last of Us Part 2 at Paris Games Week. The commotion has been rather or not games should portray depictions of violence in such personal matter, which I find odd in itself given that video games come with a rating board system due to the very situation that permeated the industry back in the 1990s. Games such as Grand Theft Auto V has portrayed this depiction of torture through interactivity and social political overtones. which is conveyed by one of the main characters you control, as well as other depictions of violence. Another example is Mafia 3. It uses racial and political tension of the time to tell a deep and personal narrative about revenge. An example of both games delivering a mature matter on personal and violent issues that appears on either forms of the media. With so many examples, with games taking on the matter of close encounters and physical and mental violence, do we question the games in question, especially with renowned game developers whom has gone in-depth cases such as these before? Isn't it great that more and more games touch on the subjects? Heck, it's necessary for games to touch on harder subjects to truly grow and evolve. That's enough for me today. Join me next time on Morse Code as we continue the journey.
Hey, my name is D-Rock.
Hey, my name is J-Star.
And you're watching the Red Zone with Early Red.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Early Red. You are now officially tuned in to the Red Zone. We're playing some football, we're about to talk some music right now. First thing first is practice, practice, practice. Whether you've been performing for 1 year or over 20 years, it's always best to review your music and go through it. There are different moments in time when you might have to change things up last minute, and it's always important to keep that in mind while preparing for your particular performance or show. Show track ready is the way to go. All right, it's your girl, Early Red. You already know Early Red Promotions.
Time to take a small journey with Sabine. Souls is next on Studio NYC.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me at Souls, presented by Studio NYC. My name is Sabine and I will be your guide through this brief journey. I'm really excited about this segment because this is where we incorporate hip-hop and spirituality. In this segment, I'm going to be speaking to you about RZA. Everyone knows RZA, Wu-Tang Clan, love it. Anyway, so he actually started his meditation practice and an intro to it by visiting the Shambhala Center here in New York City. And that's how I got my start as well. And I don't know, I feel like connected somehow. He's not religious. And he believes that basically by knowing all the different faiths, you can connect to everyone. He basically believes that all the different roads, they do lead to the same destination. So whether it's you believe in Jesus, whether you believe in Muhammad, whether you believe in the Buddha, whatever you believe in, they're all trying to teach you the same thing, which is about peace and love. Someone once asked him that in hip hop, there's a lot of cursing involved. And he gave them a story by a monk, I believe it was Da Mao. And someone had said to Da Mao, who had been walking, that, oh, be careful about the mud, it'll dirty your shoes. And Da Mao replied, the lotus flower grows from the mud. Therefore, what creates something so beautiful, how could it be foul? So that's how it is about cursing. Cursing is just a way of expressing something. The whole point of words is to get a message across. If the message is getting across, then the point is being accomplished. It's not necessarily if it's good or bad, because there's no concept of good and bad. He had a very troubled upbringing as well. If you've looked into his background, if you've read any biographies and so on and so forth, and he basically believes that that actually makes one strong. When you have a troublesome upbringing, when you have a troublesome background, and it makes you humble. And what it teaches you is compassion and empathy. And that, again, helps you relate to your fellow man. His philosophy basically is to accept yourself. And once you can do that, you find peace. You're able to see beauty in everything because it's within you. So if the beauty is internal, everything external becomes beautiful. through his music and his books, he wants to spread this message of self-acceptance and love. And when asked what he wants his legacy to be, he didn't say music. He actually said he wanted to be remembered by his books. He wanted to create this world where there's no negativity, you know, trying to overcome the mind and the self-judgment and so on, and become who we truly are. We're love. And when we become love, that's what we do. We spread love. Cheers.
Time to vote for your favorite lyricist. Fire Department is next on Studio NYC.
Rest in peace, Prodigy. Every man for dough. No, jode conmigo, yo rompe tu cara in front of your people, please. Hop up my beach, my cousin is Papito. We eating good food, nigga. Gucci frito, the flavor, that's so frito. You know, you just a hater. You couldn't even make a free throw. So imagine going for the 3, you won't make it. You know you're not a G, you phony, you the fakest. Man, I hate this. I'd rather do this for nothing, no money, for free. How I tape quick. They don't understand. I don't even take shits. I don't even take breaks. Nigga, nah, I just keep it going. Like it's green light forever, I'ma keep it flowing. And I stack all the cheddar, man, they ain't knowing. Man, work out in the gym, yeah, muscles growing. Something light, but it's always heavy. Where's my brother? It's always Eddie. Start some drama, it's always petty. Niggas know I take over like Pac's album, Machiavelli.
Studio NYC proudly presents the return of Fire Department. The hip-hop freestyle segment features artists performing one verse with the viewers giving their feedback on social media. Look for Fire Department on Studio NYC, every late Tuesday night at 12:30 a.m. on Manhattan Neighborhood Network's Channel 67. You'll also be able to view the segments right after it airs on our YouTube channel. The channel is SNYCTV.